Hi and welcome to the stream today. My name is Michael Novello and you are watching Mean Gummy Lizard or Blender Sauce. Depends where you are watching the stream. I'm streaming on Facebook, Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube. So today we are going to, let's say we have to do some work today. I have let's say a plan today, what I have to do and what I want to do. And this is today the stream where we going to finalize some models, and we have some work to do the next few days because we want to create we want to release a new demo version of the game, so we have to do a little bit of work, like I said. So, Mark Lee, thank you for the like. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And now let me see what we have to do right now. Let me just make a transition here. Move this out of the way here. This here as well. And now let me do a transition. But the first thing I have to do is, I think we're going to start with the dwellings. Let me see, I want to save that because this is the markets and the pottery market stand here. So we save that. No, I don't want to save it as, I want just to save it. Pottery market stand, save. And we want to open this, and let me see, we have to go to houses, and I think it's this here. Let me see. And let me see. This is this. No, this is not what we want. I want to have, I think these buildings here. Yeah, so I think we're going with that. So we begin with vertical list. Let me do that, and let's see. This is the 12th of December. Yeah, so we have to work on that here. So let me open that. And now let's see what we have here. So what we have to do here is, I want to, we have this here, and I think we have to create a new file and bring these the models here in a new file. So let me see if I go to that layout. We have some collections here. Maybe we can use that here. We are going to append the collection. So at first, let me open the recent file, the pottery market stand, so that I have a good start file. And let's clean it, and don't save that. And I want to remove this here, delete hierarchy, and we want to delete this here as well. So delete all the stuff here. You see the joint thing, there's nothing in there. The final version, there's nothing in there. So okay, now I want to go to layout. Let me give this that, and let me append some stuff here. So we're going to again to the house, models, house, dwellings. No, not dwellings. Oh, have I saved them? Let me see. I have to dwellings level 1. We have the house. This is the okay. I think we have that. So let me don't save that. I know it's a little bit. I'm a little bit confused right now. Let me see. We want to go to dwellings. I have removed that to dwellings here. Homestead, dwelling, level 1, and let me work with that here. Let's open that. And I think this is the right building we have to work on. So we have the house, and we have some, no, this is not the one I want here. These are the old ones here. Let me real quick have a look here before I'm go on and make this confusing stuff here of empires and tribes. So I want to go to models, houses. And now we have the houses here, and this is a house 2 reworked, and this is version I've worked on that 2.01 version 2. Let me see. I think I have to do this again. Okay, now let me really quick delete all the stuff here so that we can work. Delete, and let's save this. Save as. Let's go to dwellings. Dwellings level 1, and save this as house. House 02, 01, version 2. Yeah, this is the right one. House 2, 01. What the heck? Yes, so let me just put a new Blender instance. I think I'm a little bit confused today. It's Sunday morning, so it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes it is a little bit difficult to be awake at this time with a clear mind and not be confused. Where the heck is my coffee? Where am I? Which year is it? And so on. These are essential questions you will have at 4 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. So again, houses, dwellings. Here we have the dwellings at the level 1. House 002. I think, oh yeah, this is it. This is it. Here we have it. So we can close the other one. So let me see. We have here house, this roof, material cubes. This is the old materials. So we cancel that, close that, don't save. And now let's append the materials, the material preset here. Link that. Then I'm going to models, and here I have the materials, and there's a material preset, material collection, material preset. Link that. And now we can go to the material preset and can add a new collection, let me call that material preset. And let me just move the linked collection in here, so I have a little bit more control over that. So, and we have the original that we have here, and we have the material cubes, and I don't need the material cubes anymore. But at first I don't need the material cubes. No, we don't need them. So I delete the hierarchy here. Then I'm going to material, I'm going to that. Going step by step through that, replace the materials here step by step. We have the ground with ground stone material here. This is this one here, and I think we are pretty good here. So we have, we have replaced that here, the stone a little bit more down, and then we have this beams here, which are helping us to place the building on an uneven terrain. So at first, let me create some new collection here. And if you just joined my streams, please be aware that this is not a tutorial or something like that. This is just you can watch me work stream. Let's say so, like a Big Brother stream. So I do my work and you can watch. This is all what's happened here. So if you like it, just leave a follow, subscription, like, or whatever. And now we can I have to create here a new, this is the layout. We have the layout, and I want to move all this stuff here. Move to layout. And by the way, today night, it's a good day. It's a really good day because our family has now one member more. It's a little niece, and it's the brother of my brother. It's my brother's daughter, and she's was born a few hours ago. About 3 hours ago, she was born, and I'm really happy with that. It's now I have 10 nieces and nephews, and then I have 2 more. These are children of a niece, so I'm still the uncle. So I have 12 niece and nephews. This is yeah, a lot of people. Really a lot of people here. So let me see. I want to have this here. This is the ground floor, so I can. Let me see how we can do that. I think we have we distorted the whole thing? I don't think we have any distortion in here, so we have to distort the whole thing at first, and maybe clean it up a little bit more and remove some interfaces here, which we have in here. So at first I'm going to optimize the whole thing, I think. And at first let me bring the framework together in one piece here. This here and this, and let me join this like that. Now we have one framework here, so we can remove the ads, the facade. Oh, do we have here? What the heck? Oh, I think we have to move the whole stuff here to the first floor ground material. Then we have the this is maybe something which is going into the first floor framework, as well as this stuff here. Let me join the whole framework together like that and move it to first floor framework. Let me remove the ground and the framework here. Now let me get this here, move this first floor facade, and let me remove that as well. And we have the inner facade here, move to house first floor facade. So we have that. Then there are the ads for the first. We have here, this is going to the ground, first floor ground. And now we have all the ads here. Let me get this here like that. And we move this to first floor ad. And we're going to hide this. And we have no ceiling here. We have just a framework here, the gables on the top here. And because it's a really simple building, and maybe it's too, for simple building, there's too much in there. So maybe we should do another one, a real simple one. And maybe we can do this today. A new simple one. And let me get this here. I'm going to move it to the roof, house top, and I'm going to hide it. Then we have the gables here. The whole gable system or gable parts here. Let me get this here and move it to house, roof, gable, and let me move that. And then we have the roof walls. This is this one, this one, this one, this one. And we move that as well to the roof walls like that. And now we can hide that as well. And these are the roof ads here. These are just little helpers which are helping me to hide some let's say the texture seams, and this is okay. So let me get this to the roof ads. So for now, all the stuff is now sorted in some way. Now we can move this whole thing here, the whole collection to layout. So now we need another collection, and let me see. Maybe we cannot. We call that cleanup or something like that, or cleaned and distorted. Or we do a cleaned version, then a distorted version, then a joint version, and then the build stages. So let's go with that. So at first, new collection. So let me call this cleaned, so like that. And what I want to do, I want to duplicate this here, duplicate collection. And I want to bring that to the cleaned here. And let me move that, and let's call this cleaned, version 2 cleaned. So we have that, and now we're going through that. At first, we are going to remove all the stuff here. Let's collapse them, or can we collapse all? Is there something like collapse all? No. So at first, let me just hide all the stuff here. And we have that here. So let me see if we can do something here. I think this is pretty clean and good to go, I think. Yes. Then we have this ground here, and this is, let me just go in there. That's set ground stone, L ground stone. Then we have this ground here, and I want to have the ground material. And this is okay. Yeah, this is okay. And we can go with that. We can live with that. Yes. Oh, we have but first, before we join all together, before we make a joint version, I think we have to create the build stages at first. So after the cleaning, we are going to create the build stages here. And let me see, we have this here, and I want to have another kind of wood. I want to have this wood here. No, not the stone wall. I want to have the wood material here, like that. And this is not so shiny here. Wood. Wood. No, not this wood. Wood. This wood here. So, this looks better. So these are the... These are this, and then we have to, by the joint version, we have to put the pivot point somewhere. Let me see, ground, and the ground is here, and we have to bring the pivot point about here. Yeah, this is good. We bring it to about here. So let me remove the ground, and let me go in there, and now let's see what we can do here for our framework. We have some linked stuff here. Maybe we can put some extra ads in the build stages as well. So, but at first, let us clean up this whole thing here, and then start it, and then we build the build stages. And I think this is. Let me see this. I think this is pretty good. Let me go to Let me just go to layout here, and let's have a look on this here. Maybe we can do like this so that the yellow border is not there. Let me just move around and let's see if there's some texture distortion here. And maybe we can jump in here and remove some or remove some of these here. Now let's go to wood base color, and let's just move that a little bit around so that it's not looking that it is a repeating pattern. Let's go on here, move through that. So again, let's just move down a little bit to about here. And sorry, if you have some like this nuts here, this wood nuts, because there was a branch or something like that, and you have these in your texture, and this is a very, let's say, visible texture, and just try that they're not the nuts, and if it's like here, the nuts are repeating because there's a repeating pattern. It's a seamless texture, and there's a repeating pattern in there. Yo, what's happening? I've watched your every time creating 3 million for game apparently tribes. Keep it up. I'm going to design overlay and logo. Okay. I have logos and an overlay, so let me do something. Okay. Let me see what I can do here. I think Cleat pair. Let me just do that here. Bye. So no advertising for your stuff here in the stream. You You can ask me, you can whisper, but don't put your advertising just in the chats. This is not the right way. This is not something you should do ever in some streams, because I don't think that someone is liking that you use their streams for your promotion, because it is not your stream. Let me see here. I have seen some problems here. I think this is here. Let me see. Yes. Or maybe it's here. Let me see if yeah, we have the problem here. Here's your problem, sir. Let me see. I'm going to have all this stuff here, this linked thing here, linked. And let's go move it just a little bit up here to about here. It doesn't have to be the same height here on all the places here. I'm just we can do it like that. It looks a little bit distorted and a little bit uneven, and this is okay. And the thing I have to map this here again here. Let me get this here, and you unwrap that, just this, and let's rotate that by 90 degrees, bring it to about here, get these two here, about here, this one here, about here, and rotate it by 90 degrees, and move it to about here, scale, and bring it to... Why the heck is that? So let me apply the rotation and scale. And again, and we are going to rotate that because there are more verticals than horizontals. So now we can bring this somehow in one place here and rotate it by 90 degrees. And now we should be good here. Let me bring this to a place where I just have one of this here. So this is better. Yes. And there's no... Oh, here we have some problems. This here. So give it out. You and rotate that by 90 degrees. And just move them just like that, and give me that, move it to about here, and just I'm going to select this here as well, and now I can rotate it and scale it somehow the same size here, like that, bring it to about here. So we have now a good texture here. Oh, we can maybe, yeah, we have to correct this here as well. This is okay. So this one here, and you, and again, bring this together. So, and now I think we are good here. Let's scale this a little bit more down. And this is okay. Maybe we can do it like that. So that it does not look the same as this one here. Yes, this is good. So now we have that. Let me see if there is a gap in between this here as well. Yeah, there's a gap. So give me that here and move it up here to about here, so that it goes into that. This is okay, so like that. A little bit of overlapping, but it prevents that some light spilling maybe out here. And this is perfectly okay. Just a little bit of an overlapping here. I think we are good with that. I think the framework is okay. So let me get to the facade here. I have two-sided facade. And let me see if with the framework here, let me see if this looks good and logical. So we can maybe move this one here. Let me go to the facade. I just want to maybe correct this here a little bit more so that go to facade, this one here. And as you can see, we have here somehow the same pattern than here, and I don't want that. I'm going to move that just about here so that there's not a repeating pattern here, and here's another one. So let me just go through that and let's have a look if this is good. So give me that. And here's the problem. What I have said in one of the last streams, that if you have something like that, of say I don't remember who asked me that. Why I do it like I'm going to every single hole and fill it up with a facade. And here I've done another way. I have created, this is one of the first buildings I have done. And here we have the one piece here. And now I have the problem, I can barely move that to get another kind of pattern. So if I have, let's say, only this here, just this part here, I can move this here around a little bit more, and it's much better to handle. Let me just move it a little bit slightly around so that it maybe not looks exactly the same like this here. So here we have the door. This is okay. I think this is okay as well. I mean, thank you for liking the streams. Thank you very much. This is cool. And if you really want to support me and you not follow Blender Sauce at Facebook, just follow Blender Sauce on Facebook, the page Blender Sauce. For sure you can as well join the group. There's no problem. On Twitch, please follow or subscribe to the Mean Gummy Lizard channel. It would be really, really nice. So let me see if I just want to see if there is my stream now in the, no, it's still not there. Here it is. No, I'm still not in that team, I think. I'm trying to get into a team at Twitch, and I'm somehow not there at the moment. Sometimes I'm just watching a stream, and sometimes I do not really get it why people are watching that. So again, let me go in there, let me choose the transparent stuff here, and now we can check it again. And this is okay, this is okay, this is okay. I just check for say light leaks, and I think I have found one, this one here, and just move it a little bit more inwards here. And this is okay. This is maybe a little bit too much here. Let's see, where is that? This one here. Let me just, no, this one here. Let's move it a little bit to about here. This was just too much on the side. So let me, for security reasons, let me move that here as well. Let's go to normal and move to about here. And this is good. This is good. This here maybe can move a little bit in. And here the whole stuff here, maybe this one is a little bit too, and it's a light spilling candidate. So this here as well, like that. And here it's all fine and dandy. Maybe this one here is maybe a little bit critical, like that. And let's go to the next one here. Let's see. This is okay. This is okay. This here is maybe a problem. So we have the next one. This one here. Let's just move it a little bit inwards to, just for security reason that, or for safety reason, that we not have a light spilling facade where the light is spilling in or outwards, and maybe you can look through the facade edges. And this is something I do want to prevent here. And let me see, what the heck is this girl doing? Okay. I think you have a good choice for. Oh no, I don't say that. Nope, don't say that. Nope. Hi. I mean, what's about Blender 2.82 UDIM texture? Do you find UDIM is interesting or not? I haven't tested Blender 2. Is it available? It's still a testing version or not? Blender 2. Blender.org. Let me see. No, it's 8.1. Let me see. Blender. Just have to look to. This is a good workflow, but to be honest, I'm not really working with this workflow. This is let's say a workflow theory or workflow practice, and I don't know how they implemented it in Blender 2.8. I just have not 2.82. I have 2.81, I think. Yeah. Let me see. Where is? I think it's only on the start or not. Let me see. About release notes. This is 2.81. Sorry that I cannot really tell you. Yeah, this builder I know, but I want to have the stable versions, and I just wait until the stable version is out. I know there are a lot of features are changed, but there are even the same amount of bugs at the moment. So I will wait for the release. So if it's released, I'm going to download it and install it. This is there was a time I was really running after every single version of something, and these times are just over here. Oh, we have this. Do we have ceiling? We have the ceiling here. We have a ceiling. Yes, so we have a ceiling. So I want to change that to wood, like that. And maybe we should do some ads here, like some beds and the fireplaces. We have really to work on the fireplace. I think we can, because these are just straight, it's all straight here. I can dissolve these edges here. We don't need them. And here as well. And these edges here. So sorry if I'm not very helpful in this topic. I mean, it's just I didn't have used Blender 2.82. So I will discover that when it's released, when it will be released. So dissolve edges, and I think we can dissolve these edges here all. Let's dissolve all edges here. So we are reducing the geometry a little bit. And let me see if this is right here. Wood. This wood material here. And let me see if this is a little bit too. If there's too much pattern in here. No, I don't think so. This is okay. Yeah, this is okay. So let's go with that. First floor, and we can, let me see, ground ads. Now we have the ads. Yeah, we have the ads as well. So we have to this one here, I want to change the material to the misc material here, this misc material. And then I'm going to grab this one here, this one, this one, this one, this one, and these guys here, this one, and this was made before I used the rotate around cursor methods. So now I can press L and just get the, oh, there's something wrong here. There is something wrong. Why is that? I don't need the wood here. Oh yeah, we need the wood and did I accidentally? No. I have to have the wood here as well, the wood material here. And we have here wood and misc, this is all fine. And here we have the problem that, let me see, L, and assign this to the wood material. And now we have to get these here, assign them to the misc material. And this is okay. And this one and this one. Now let's remove the wood material on that, and here as well the wood material. And let me see this here. This is the same thing here. We have here some wood material and I don't want to have it on them. So this was not a good idea for these guys. So now let me get this here. This here and assign it to wood. And this one and this to misc. I think we're good right now. So let me get this here to wood. Wood material. Not stone wall. Wood place. Like that. So let's go through that and replace here or remove here the wood material here. We have the door here, and this one here is the linked wood, and we have here the same thing that I have to remove the wood material of this. This one here, let's remove the wood material. So now let's go through the frames real quick. This one is the first one, so let me just go and let me just make it like so. Materials. So, and now let me see, maybe a little bit of music in the back, put some music in the background here, and then it's all good here. Let me see. Open that and one moment, I want to go with that. This is Vexento and Crystal Child. I want to have the grindstone here, this material here, not the ground. I want to have the ground. Oh, let me see. Maybe we could have a look here. Ground stone. I'm always thinking, is this the right way? L, is this the right way, or is a scale y minus 1 the right way? I think this is better. Scale y minus 1. Let me see. No, this is good as well. But scale x minus 1. I guess it's the same. Just wrong. We have to move the texture, so scale x minus 1. Now it's good. So we go with that. The problem is I don't really like that. I do not really like that stone material here. I know that this is a very simple geometry, but maybe we can add some distortion and make it like that. It likes that it is more than can put it more to a rocky look, but I don't know. Do we have something in? Let me see. Let's go to that. Let me see if I go to substance source. Substance source. I'm going to about here, and let me see if we have some. Let me see. Not plaster. We have some added debris. Oh, we have debris atlases right now. This is cool. Oh, is this cardboard? Do we have wood chipping? This would be nice if you have some wood, some chipping here. This is cool. Let me see. Oh, this is really cool. Hey, this is really cool. Let me see. Debris. We have here some hardware. No, we don't need the debris of the hardware. Some rocks, pebbles. This is cool. This is really cool. I didn't know that. This is now in the... Let me go with debris. And is there some wooden debris here? Maybe some cigarettes. We put some cigarettes around. Flat stone fragments. And this is maybe... No, this is not. Okay, now let me move on and let me see if what kinds of stone we have. Sometimes I'm thinking something like this would be better for the this is cool for, I think, for the church. This would be a real good thing. So we keep that in mind, and something like that as well. Just having a look on these textures. Maybe we can replace the one or the other texture, because there are much more and better textures right now. And sometimes I really regret that we cannot. Kurt, yep. Thank you for liking the stream. I really appreciate that. Let me see if you that. Let me see that. So, okay. So I think we go with that with the stone material. Something like that would be really a better choice here. Maybe we can we can make a wooden why we don't do a more. Let me try that on the next building. We go with that here. With that, this is perfectly okay for now. This here, and I think we are good to go for the first floor. And let me go to the roof here, and let me check the house top here. And we have still the UV problem here, I think. Let me see that. But I have found out that we used Blender 2.7, whatever, 7.9, and I created that. And the problem is you do not see flipped UVs, not normals. The UV is flipped and mirrored and stuff. And this is sometimes really a problem, because let me see if we can. This is the solid. This is the. Let me see. This is this view here. This view, and maybe we can rotate that a little bit and see if there is. I'm not really sure about that. Here we have, for sure, we have here some flipped stuff here. But if I see that, let me get this here and scale it in x minus 1. And let me see what it looks like. And maybe we should go to roof material, this one here, and let me see. No, this is the wrong one, so I need the other roof. I need that roof here. No, not this roof. Let's see, roof material. Oh, let me see. Do we not have the roof material in here? Let me just get this and rotate it by 90 degrees and bring it to about here and scale it down. And let's have a look here. And this looks now the same. Maybe we can scale in x minus 1 and have a look on that. That's looking pretty good on this side, but on this side not. This is... And if I scale it in y minus 1, it's not fitting at all. So scale y minus 1. Scale x minus 1. And now it's fitting. Does it fit? No, it does not fit. So we scale this a little bit up here or down, like that. And as you can see, there's so much going on here, and I don't think that this is that is really good here. So I don't like this roof at all. So maybe we have to do it like that. And we have to remove this seam, as well as this and this seam here. Let me just try something so that it does not look that bad here. Let me see. I want to get rid of this here, and maybe we can maybe just make another UV mapping so that it is looks better. Let's see, we have to remove that, and maybe we can remove this here and this here as well. And we get this one here and this one and clear the seam. Because I think this is not so good here. So let me unwrap this whole thing here again. And let me see what we can do here. Let me move the whole stuff here away. So now, give me that, or rotate all by 90 degrees. Give me that, move it to about here. This is not the right one here. Give me that. Let me see, here it's okay, and here not. Maybe if we put here a seam in there, mark seam, and we do another unwrapping here. Maybe we can then rotate this by 90 degrees and bring it over, and maybe we have done a better one here. Let me see, what is this? I want to have this. Oh, let's bring it about here. How does this look like? So if we scale this up a little bit, how does this look? not so bad. Not so bad. So scaling. Okay, now let me select all and scale this up here. And let me see, is this the biggest one? I think we can go with that. Yes. So let me just rework on that real quick, and we have, let me see if this one here is this. So let me move that to about here. Let me see how it looks like. Ravi, hi and welcome back, and thank you for liking the stream. And maybe I should put down the music a little bit. I mean, I know this one here. Where is Spotify? Here. So let me bring this a little bit down. Let me see. I want to have. This is a little bit complicated here. Because not this side. Let's go with this side. Let me see if I can do something about it. So let me get this. I'll rotate it. Bring it about here. And the same thing on this side. I don't think that this thatch material is looking good. So I'm gonna just remove that to about here. Let me see how this looks like. This is the cleaning up of the buildings, and more or less doing the last correction for that. And now we can, let me see if we take this here. No, this is the wrong one. This one here. Rotate, and let me see if I can just match this so that it looks good here. Go in there and remove that a little bit around. Rotate. Maybe grab it to about here. Yeah, I think this is good. And still, this material is really this material sucks here. Let me see if I can do something about that in shading this material here, the roof material. And let me bring down the strength of the, I think this is the strength of the, or we could just go to mute these here. Let me mute this. And now we have this here. Yes, this is nearly unmute that. And we're going to unmute that here. And I want to put down the strength of the normal map here. Just about here. Maybe I should really have a look on this. Let's go back to UV editing, and this side is okay. Now you need to work on that side here. So we need this here. We have this here, yes. So grab this here and rotate it. No, this is the wrong side. We need that side here. Rotate it like that and bring it to about here. Like that. Yes, and now this side here. And here's that one, and just want to move it a little bit around. Let's see, I think this is okay as well. This is cool. I do not like this building. This is the thing about that. I do not really like that. I hate this building. So let me get this here and bring it to about here. And this here as well. And bring it to about here as well. And now let me get this here. And let me see which side this is. Yeah, this is this side. So we can move this just a little bit around like that. And maybe we can match this a little bit better here. So like that maybe. I do not really like this hard edge here. To get rid of this hard edge here. This is a little bit too... Obviously that... Or maybe if there is... Let me see. This is not the right way here. I think this is scale x minus 1. Let me see the color. Somehow this is not the real thing. Scale x minus 1. Scale y minus 1. Let me have a look here. Here it's okay. I think this is okay here. Okay, let's get this here. And here is it that side. Yep. So give me that, rotate it by that, and rotate it like that, and bring it about here. And let me see. Want to get it about here. And we get this here and bring it to about here, and this here to about here. So this is a little bit distorted here. So let me see if I can. Let me try another method here, just real quick. We can bring this to scale x minus 1. Sigit Priro Hartanto, thank you for liking the stream. That's really nice. Thank you for that. Scale scale x0. Nope. Scale y0. Then this one here, scale y0. This one here, scale y0. And this one here, scale Y0. Rotate that. Let me see, this is now, it's all going the right way except for an x minus 1. No. Scale x0. And this here as well. Grab this and bring it about here. This is something I hate a little bit in Blender. This let me try another method here. Let me see if I can. If I do a cylinder projection, this is totally crap. U sphere projection? No, U. Unwrap it. Rotate it by 90 degrees. Okay. And now let me see if I can. Can you somehow minimize the stretching here? And this is all I can do about that. Sometimes I'm thinking that the method I used here is maybe not a good method here for the modeling here of this roof here. But I should somehow move on right now and get this done. Sometimes I was thinking that it is better to bring the material on something flat and do the texturing and then just add some more geometry and bend it, and maybe then it's better. Or just move it so that it's not, let's say, bended or stretched, but there is so that there's no distortion of the texture. And it's so difficult right now to do that like that, because I don't get a good pattern here, and this is my problem right now. So if I go to that and grab it to about here, and now let's get all scale it up like that. Grab, maybe we go with that here. Should we go with that or that? That's the question right now. I think I go with the dark one here, and let's see, this is this one here, and this one here is here, so let me get this here. And the thing is that I hope this is the right way here. This end like that, and then this end here as you can see, it's really distorting the whole thing here. Grab. So now the other side here. Just have a look here, and this is one this side. I'll just move it to about here. Give me these guys here, take them and bring it about here. Just moving this around so that there's not this yeah, this is good. So there's no the texture is not going like that or that way. So it's just straight on this edges here. So that this looks good, and I just have to go with that because I really have to finish that. And this one here and this one here as well, so that I see what I'm doing here. So this one and get that here and bring it to the top, and this one here, rotate it, bring it to about here. Then this one here, we have this side here, rotate that and bring it to the same angle like this side, so that is not too much distorted, and this goes like that, I think. And yes, we are good here, this side, so let me do the other side. We are here straight, and bring that to about here, and let me match the angle here as well, so this angle is going like slightly this direction here, I think. So let me see. Yeah, it looks good. This is okay. So now this one here, bring it down. Sandra, thanks for the follow. Really nice. David, yeah, good morning, and maybe yes. So let me see if this is this side here. Yeah, this is this side. And I should take this, bring it to about here. Maybe can rotate that here as well. And now this here, rotate this one. And this way, yes. And now this side. I'm going to clean up the whole thing here, and then we move on, and we have to do some build stages of the building so that the build animation is fine. Let me go to that side. And I hope this music which is playing in the background is really copyright free, I hope. If not, my videos are getting muted. And the cool thing is I have now all chats on one screen. This is really cool. So I can really see what's going on. And let me see, this here, this here, this here. Oh, it does not look so bad, I think. And now let me get this here. And Blender sometimes, I think Blender is sometimes, I think Maya has a better UV mapping thing going on, I think. I don't know, just the people saying that this is, Maya has a better UV mapping thingy. Maybe here someone can tell me that. But I work with Blender, so I have to do it with Blender. Oh my god, I have missed here. No, this is not right. This is not right, my young Padawan. So I have to... Do I have the same here on this side? No. So we're going to mark this as seam. This is bad. L that. And unwrap that. Unwrap. Just press U. Rotate 9 degrees. Skate down. I hope it's the right size here. Let me see if this is okay. This one here and this one here, and move it about here, and now let's select all. Let me check the size here of this here, and I think we are good. Okay, we are good. So L, grab to about here. And let's see, this is the, oh, this is the wrong side. This is this side. Rotate about here, and I don't want to have any distortion here that much, so rotate down and bring it to the top. I feel some problems here. So this is somehow really heavy distorted here. Yeah, I think we're good here. Just okay. And now the top here. And we have the same problem with this one and this one, that we have to unwrap this again and scale it down. Scale it like that. And let's see how it looks like. And it looks really bad on this side here. Maybe we have rotated by 100 degrees. Let me see, is this the roof material? Roof. Roof 2. This is somehow not working here. This side here. Rotate. No. Scale X -1. Let me see how it looks like now. And we have a problem. Oh man. This is just not right. Scale X -1. Let me see. Scale X -1. Scale Y -1. And now I'm thinking we are good here. Yeah. We are going with that, and I think the only thing here is that this on the bottom here does not look right here. So maybe we have to flip this here as well. So give me that and give me that here. And scale Y -1. Yeah, now it looks right. On this side, the same. Scale y minus 1. And this was the problem with Blender 2.79. It didn't show you the problem with the UE map, and this was the problem in the game. I show you that where we have one building which shows me that here. As you can see, here the UVs are flipped the wrong direction, and we have the problem that it looks like that. So this is not right, and I have to correct this as well. So this is another building here with a thatch roof. So let me go back to that. And now I want to add this and plus these guys here. I just want to move them to about here. So I'm going to just move all the stuff here. So we have that. And the problem is, if you move on in the developing and you are not familiar with the specific things in a game and in the game engine and so on, then there's a problem that something like that happens. And if the modeling software gives you the finger with the UE mapping, then you have the same problem. So okay, now we have that. So we have the roof here, and this is cool. We have the house top here, and let me see if we can do something about the other stuff here. I think we have to move this to this material here, and it looks not so shiny, and here as well. So let me go through that one after the other. So the roof, so let me just deactivate that, so we only have the gables. Let me work on the gables here, and let me see if there is some texture problems as well. At first I'm going to add the right material here. Then let me just go into that, and this here the last but not least, so L material. Now we can see it better, and here the repeating pattern on the top doesn't matter because we never will see that. And let me see. The thing is, now if we activate the ceiling, thinking about that, this is not really right here. So we have to bring this a little back. This one here, about here. Let me see if I bring in the framework and the fade. Houston, we have a problem here. Houston, we have a problem that the whole ceiling, the whole gables are somehow hovering by maybe an ancient technology which we are not knowing about. So let me see if the roof adds and the roof walls, and we'll see that Oh my god. Okay, this is okay. I leave it like that. I leave it like that. I'm not this is the layout. I want to have the complete layout hidden. So like that. We are working on this here. Let's top. I have the gable. So we're going to hide this and go to roof adds. And here we have this material here and select similar. Can we select similar by material? Can we not select that material? This is not good. So we have this here, and here's the wood material here, that one. So this is stone wall, and I want the wood material. Now we have to select all these guys because we cannot select by material. Or maybe I just missed it. Like the other selection stuff. So L materials. And let's very quick hide them. So we have only this here. And this is the MISC material. So I'm going to MISC material, this one here. And I'll select all and L and materials. So these materials are good right now. You see, this looks good, looks good, looks good. And unhide, H, unhide that. The cool thing is that if you hide something in a collection, unhide it, it does not affect these collections here. This is really cool. So we can really, this is a really good workflow with these collections here. So these are the ends of the roof. Do we have more? No, we don't have more. So we have the roof walls. Yeah, roof ends. Oh my god. Okay, here we have it. So let me get this to the wood material. This, Control L, material. Okay, I think we are fine with that. And let me see. Okay, now we are ready, I think. So let me close that here. I have to close that. And we have done whole stuff here, and it's all fine right now. I hope, I think. Maybe we have to scale the whole stuff in y-1. Scale y-1. And I think it looks more natural now. Yeah. Now we have to problem that. This here, let me see, roof. Let's hide the first floor. Maybe just that one here. Now we have the problem that this looks like that. And I want to L and plus. where we are here. Okay, this is okay. So scale y minus 1. Is this better? No, never ever. Scale y minus 1. Okay, we go with that. This is okay. Maybe we have here a problem. Let me see that. If we swing by here and this one, are we going to scale this in y minus 1? Have a look. No. Scale y minus 1. Oh. Scale y minus 1. Switch it back. Maybe it's just the lighting here. I cannot tell you the right way. This is something which is go with scene light, scene world, and I think we don't see anything. If we go with scene world, or maybe if I go to world, I'll use a brighter background here. Let's go with that, and just do the scene world, and there's no lighting going on here. Maybe this here. I think we have done an even lighting, and we can have a look on that. Yeah, this is better for the textures, I think. And if I know, let me just make a test here and scale this in y minus 1. Do we see that? Yeah, we see it, but not that good. So scale y minus 1. It looks better. It looks all right, but it's not right. So it's not right lighting. So this is an HDR lighting, and there we see better the errors because the light is coming from a different direction, and yeah. So we have that, and we have the gables, and we have the roof adds, and the roof, and the first floor here. So now I think we are ready to start the whole thing, the framework. And my head hurts somehow here on this side, and this is because yesterday we have, as you maybe know, my wife has a kart racing track, and she's, yesterday we had some, like Saturday, we had open from 1 p.m. until 10 p.m. and there was some work to do, and because these are not they're not electric carts, these are the normal carts with a normal engine, and you have to pull on the string to start them, and maybe I hurt myself a little bit because it was very cold outside, and maybe I have hurt myself a little bit. So I think I need another coffee, and then we're going to start the building, and then we have to build the different stages, the different build stages. Yeah, this is something we have to do, and let me see. Okay, we are going to start and then build stages and then joining. Oh no, vice versa. Okay, so I'm going to make myself a new coffee, and I'm back in about 2 minutes, I think. I hope, if I'm not dying to the way to my coffee machine over there. Okay, now I'm back here, and there are some funny things I've thought about, and this is, you know that in every language there's some phrases for something, and there are some things. If you tell someone you are crazy or something like that, in German you say du hast nicht alle Latten am Zaun, and that means that you don't have all the planks on your fence. I don't know, maybe this is in English, and the same thing is for dying or died. If there's some phrases like ich gehe drauf, oder ist draufgegangen. That means he's going up, or I'm going up on top. I'm going up on top. Drauf means that this is drauf. This is drunter. Drauf, drunter. Up, down. And there's something else. Über den Jordan gehen. Going over the Jordan River. Or den Löffel abgeben. To give away the spoon. And so on. There's so many phrases about that. And I'm not thinking about that. I don't know why. Hat es hinter sich. He has left it behind. He has left it behind, yeah. And what else? There's so many English German phrases which are not real. If you translate them word by word, it is sometimes a funny thing, or das ist unter aller Sau. That is under all pig. Or there's so many more, which are really funny. So let me see the layout here, and I think we are pretty good right now with the building. Even if I don't like the building, I think it's okay. So we have a small dwelling here, and I think we have to. The thing is that there should be 3 beds in there, and I don't know how I can bring in 3 beds in a building like that. Let me see. There are this. I don't think that buildings. This building is much more. I think there's probably the same size. So maybe I should have a look at that. But at first, let me just drink a little bit. Have a few sips of my coffee, and then we are going on, and we're going to model. Or we're building the build stages for that, so that Chris can easily put it in and bring it into the next demo version. This is not right here. I'm on 2. I want this here. Yeah. So let me see where we are here. Yeah, let me just go into the game real quick, and let me just. We have to add some ads here to the building, and I think we do this at the last step. We're doing the ads here, and maybe I should work on these guys here as well. I have to create some walls, some fences, and so on, which then can be put it into the as fences or walls to the building. And let me see. I think and we have to do something like that as well. Let me see, the people are moving around, and we have some level 2 buildings here, and we have new buildings to we can now build the tavern as well. Let me see if I in there, and let me see the tavern here. Where can I put the tavern? And I need some stone material, so I'm going to that. At first I'm going to that here and go to the experience, and let me just put in here some experience points into the building thing. And then we go to buying some stuff here, and I want to fill up the storage, and this here, and then this one here as well. So we have enough stone and stuff. So let me see, here's the guild hall, and I'm just looking at this direction here and go into build menu. And now let me see, I can put the tavern maybe here, then I have a central point, and maybe I can create a path here. Let me move that, and I'm going to add a path from about here. Let me see, can I put a path here, pathway like this? Let's go with that. And add the tavern about here, and maybe I have to put the path about here. So let me see if I have a look on this. Yeah, the tavern building should be reachable, and then we have the monastery, and this has a little bit more a bigger influencing circle. Means that it can be maybe set it here. But oh, there was a camera screen. Where the heck I can do that? If I put it here, this much more, but here's the clay pit, and I can't move the clay pit. It's very difficult. Let me add some more pathway here to about here. Maybe we have to connect this here. Let me try it out again. This building set is already occupied. Why is this occupied? Okay, now I have influence to about here. We go in there. So this is necessary for, yeah, this the tavern is behind the church, so the people can go from the church to the tavern, and we can just have a drink here. Give me some workers here. Or maybe I should work myself on that a little bit so that I get some experience points. And somehow we should start to build the keep as well. And the other stuff, the homestead, the farm, and the other buildings. Let me see. I think the workers are sleeping right now. After that I can level up these buildings, all of these buildings here. Now what do we have here? We have here the pottery. I think this is the carpenter, and over here we have the pottery here. So we have to create some more stuff here. Here's the well. Let me look in this direction here. And what else do we have? We have now the weaving mill. Let's bring it to about here. Then we have the, oh, we have a tool forge as well. But the normal mill is going to about here. Yes. And the bakery is going to nowhere because we have not enough wood for that. So I'm going to buy some wood here. Wood. This one here as well. This thingy here, and stone as well. Just to have enough in the storage. So this is only possible because I have a money cheat on. Oh, and we have the small armory, the copper armory you can build. Oh my god, there's so many buildings here. And maybe we can put it, we can create a path here from about here to here maybe. Yes. And then another path. Let me see if I can, if I move this path to about here, to Steppy, let's go to about here and bring this together here, like that. Then again here, and I want to have the bakery, maybe to put the bakery about here. Here's the bakery. And the copper tool forge here, let me get this to about maybe we could bring it about here. And now we have the small armory to build as well. Small armory and bone maker. Let me get the bone maker here. And I think we can add the quarry here. We can build the quarry. So we need 12 on this, and I bring it about here and bring a path to about here, like that. And now all should be connected here, and we have enough building sites to handle. And this is the last one I have to create, this 20. So we need some wood. I want to buy some more wood here, like that and like that, and again build, and give me that, and maybe we can bring this to about here. So now let me see the buildings we have to build here. There's the tavern here, there's the monastery, whatever, let me see, monastery. We can create some branches here, some branch upgrades for the building, and I think we can do some additional research by, let me do a military research. No, we can't do that because we have not enough material for that. Or 48, 24, 72. Maybe we have to build up some more buildings here. So let me see, this is the, whatever, active build on that. So let me see here, the quarry, and bring in some workers. The same, I think for all these buildings here. Let me add some workers in all these buildings. This building here as well. 2 workers. Here as well, two workers, and here we have the mill. This is okay. Now we have here this small armory. This one here. Oh, this is the tool forge. What else do we have here? Here we have a copper armory. Let's bring in 2 of these guys here. And what else do we have here? Let me see. Do we have another building site which is not finished yet? Nope. Let me move to another site here. Maybe here. What is that? There are 2 active workers. This is the tool forge. What the heck, tool forge? Why do a tool forge? A tool forge is no. No. Okay, I want to create the keep as well. Let me see. We have here the keep, and we can build small stone towers here. And I want to have the keep somewhere here, so that we can build the terrain is too steppy, maybe to here, and then another out here, and if you go down there, and let me add some builders to this building site here. Like that. Oh, 72 workers. This is more than I ever had. And this is really cool. To have a town like that, this is really cool. As you can see, this is a really big town right now. Or really big, yeah, a really big town, let's say it like that. We have here the guild hall, and maybe we can... oh, the keep is ready. So let me add some more. Let's construct residential quarters. It's already occupied, so go with that. And then I want to have the quarters. 20. Oh, we need some wood here. I think I have to let me just upgrade the resource buildings so that we have a little bit of a production here. And oh, we have some food problems here. We have to buy food. Let me just go into the buy menu and let me add some food here. We're free to have some food here and here. And I want to... oh, we have to build the homestead as well. But at first, let me upgrade this here to the next level. And give me some active workers here. Let's see. It should be built in no time here. So then level the next level as well. Upgrade to level 3, 16 wood and 10 and okay, so we have to buy some wood here. Nope. Here I always want to press B for buying, but it's building. So let me get this, here. And upgrade to level 3. Give me some workers here. And add some people. Because we need food. I don't want to buy all with things. This is really cool. Oh, this song is so cool. I like that. So let me do some build stages right now. So at first, this is the cleaned one, and now let me add some build stages. New collection. And in this collection, yeah, I'm thinking about to join at first. This is so cool, this song. I think this is a better version of that, with some violins and so on. Oh, I like it. I get goosebumps if I hear something like that. Oh, this is cool. And today is a good day. Today is the day my new niece was born, and this is a very happy day. So let's put it all together right now, and maybe let's have a check on the materials again. Oh, okay, let me just join this together like that. So we have one, and we have two. This to the facade, and here we have some wood as well. So let me change that to wood. That. And we are ready to go. So we have the roof material, we have all the materials together. It's a little bit loud, but it's okay. Get this down. So if you wonder if I don't talk anymore, because I'm thinking about something. How I do the stages found, the build stages found out. And I think the first thing which is there, it's the ground. It's just the ground. But then I want to create a new collection here, and let's call this build. Let me see if I can have another word for that. Stages build. Yeah, I think we can go with build stages. Build stages. And we have a new build stage here, and it's called, let's call it stage 1. Which one? And stage 1 is, let me get this building here. I need the building duplicated and duplicated. 50. And now I want to bring this to the build stages here, and this is my, let's say my just move that and get rid of this here. I have here another one. Let me bring this to about stage 1. And well, what we did? Gerardo, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for that. Let me hide that here, and we have to let me remove that here. So this one I want to. This is the one I need. So I want to this one. This one I want to have here. So this is my stage 1, house 1, stage 1. So this is stage 1. In stage 1, we will, let me just deactivate that, or the whole joint thing here. And I want to hide this building here, and now I'm going into that. And I'm going to get this here, the whole thing. I'm going to Control I and delete the other vertices here. And we have now this here. This is not what I want here. The problem is we have to... The other thing is that I want to have some ads in here as well. I want to have something like a building site, like a construction site, and for that I have to have some ads here. And I want to have these ads on all the buildings which are in the state of building. Yeah, may I build those working on? I want to have these things. So we need to do some props, I think. Because we have to add it to the build stage, because this will maybe change as well. And let me see. Let me just think about, or write down what else do we need for the build stages and the building site. So there is many things on a building site. There are many things. So I think it would be a good idea to have some wooden beams there. Wooden beams. Then it is maybe a good idea to have some planks or boards. Then maybe some posts, some support posts, then maybe a workbench, then for the facades, this is maybe the first stage. This is stage one. The wooden beams, planks, posts, support posts, and a workbench with a saw, so some tools on it, At the second stage, when they're going to raise the posts, the framework, there would be the same as well. The wooden beams and posts and planks, posts, support posts, and maybe a small how do we call that in English? One moment, please. A small scaffolding, yeah. So a small scaffolding. I have to write down the German name as well so that I'm remembering what is this scaffolding. Small, because the small buildings have just one story high. It's just first floor and the roof, so we don't need that. Then we have the stage of the facade, where the facade is going. Maybe oh my god. We can do this really excessive by using another texture here. But I don't think we do that. We can do a straw clay mix and put it there, and then next stage this is the raw facade, and then on the next stage there's something like plaster on it. But I think this is a little bit overdone. We can maybe do this by really important buildings so that they are really differentiated build stages. But for a normal building, I'm going to have a stage where there's the ground and the ground beams for that building. And the stage 2 is raising the framework. And the next one is building the gables. And on the gables there's maybe some the same as the other, same props as stage 2, but plus a bigger scaffolding. Just writing that down so that we can work step by step. Bigger scaffolding, and on the next step, then we have the facade. This is the next stage, when the building is raised and the gables are there and the whole stuff. Then we are going to. Oh, and I think we have a big problem right now. This building is, I think, my nemesis here. Let me just go back to the cleaned version here. Let me have a look. Let me remove the first floor at all, or the complete first floor, and let me see how these are placed here. Problem is that let me do the first floor. Give me the framework. And now this is biting me in the you know what. Problem is that the cleaned version. I think we have to go back and make it like that. And we have to remove the cleaned version. I have to delete that as well, the joint version. Delete hierarchy, and let me see. Can we stay with the stage 1 here? I think the stage 1 is not important. Stage 1 is okay. No, not even that is okay. Oh my god, I made a boo-boo. So give me that, and let's get rid of the first floor here. And I want to get rid of the housetop as well. And the problem is that these here, let me just bring in the framework back here. And as you can see, these, let me go to the roof and get rid of the roof walls. The problem is that this here is not sitting on this framework here. So I have now two choices. I can redo these cables by moving it all down, or I add some additional beams in here, and I think this is maybe the best way to fix that. Scale X, scale Z, and bring an additional beams in here, like that, and move it over. And let me see, I have to bring in some beams here, and I want to scale it in the X direction, maybe more like that. And this is maybe the best way to do that. Let me see, bring this down, and so we have to bring in some additional framework. This is it's not working the other way, so let me just grab this and set, bring it about here, and now let me bring this to about here. Maybe this is a little bit over than this building, and it's more, it's not that good. Let's say it like that. This is my most hated building here. I really don't like it. So let's see. Yeah. So we have to fix that. There's no way around. It just looks ridiculous if we raise up the framework and there's no, let me get rid of the roof adds here. And there is no support between these cables and the rest of the framework. So we go with that. Other thing we can do maybe to not well, let's go with that. Let me just mark this the same. Go to the thing. Let me just Ctrl A, rotation scale, and add the wood material to that. Wood, I want to have this wood here. And now let me get the wood material, wood base material, and go in there, and you unwrap that. And now we have to rotate these two guys here, rotate by 90 degrees, and bring it about here, and this here to about here, and scale this down like that, and bring it to here. And now we have another beam in here, and this is, I hate this building. I hate it really. So I have to copy that several times just to move it around here to do about here, and the next one. Oh my god, this is not so good. Oh, this is an experimental building. The third thing would be if Chris says, no, I don't want this building in here. We don't use it, and then I think I'm going to buy a ticket to Berlin to visit him. So I think this is okay. No, it's not. No, it's not okay. Why it is not okay here? What the frack is going on here? So let me bring this down like that. This is too high here, and this one as well, I think. Why is that? Why is this Let me get rid of this here and copy that and bring it over to about here. And maybe we can bring it to about here, like that. And here as well to about here. And now we only have to move these two guys here. Oh, this is so ridiculous sometimes. The problem is that this was one of my first buildings I ever built for the game, and I never liked it. I never liked this building. This is just so we have to put this here for the. Let me move these guys here. Move them to the layout. House, ceiling, and I think this is okay right now. Now we have the ceiling, and ceiling is ceiling is not working like that. This ceiling is not working like that. If it's in the air, it's not working. I thought I have cleaned it up, but it doesn't look like that. So we faked a lot in this building, so let's add this, and let's add this. Let's add the ground. And now we can move on, I think. Because this is the same version, so I don't think I need a cleaned version. I don't need the cleaned thing because we clean it up here, and what we need is a joined and distorted version, or we can join it and then distort it. Maybe we can call this distorted building, and maybe we can bring it in between these two here. So this is a joint now. Bring it all in there, and we have now a clean layout here, and we can now bring this to joint version, and then we're going to distort it, and then we're going to build the build stages. So I think we need one more thing here, and this is, I think, we need to work on the ground just for a moment here. Ground, and let me get rid of the roof, and what I want to have is I want to have a face here, and I'm going to UV editing to the ground material, ground dirt, maybe it's stone, ground stone. It's a stone wall, stone material, base color, this here. And let me just UV that and rotate it by 90. Like that, rotate it by 90 degrees, scale it down, and bring it to about here, and so that we have this ground here. This is not good. This is better. Yeah, this is just there for, because here are the beams here, these ground beams, and these beams will cover this this edge here. And if we have a look here at the ground and we go to framework, and then this is covered. If I hide this really quick, then all the stuff is covered. So there's I think maybe we can make them a little bit thicker here, like that. This one here as well. No, this one not. This is okay. No, this one a little bit in. This one here as well, just a little bit, like that. Like this. This here as well, like that. So that we don't see this ground here, and there's going the ground, that we see the floor. As you can see, then the floor is going in there, and I think this is okay. Maybe we should redo these guys here on the top. This is okay, but the other ones are not okay. It's more work than I thought it would be, because the buildings were at this time were not so, let's say I not thought it brought the thinking to the end, and I was not aware that there would be build stages and so on, and you have to cover so much stuff here. So let's scale this down and bring it to about here, and this should do the job. Yes, this is okay. So we have that, and this is looking good, so I can get rid of the framework. Let me see, this one here, yes. This is the ground, let me call it ground beam. So we have that, and we have done that, and this is good. So if we put this away and we put this away here, the ground here, not this ground, this floor here, and I'm going to do that here. This is the first stage of the building. So they put it on the ground and put this in, and this is just, we will probably never see that, but if there is the possibility that the terrain is going the wrong way, let's say the terrain is that, and maybe the terrain is like this. One moment. Let's scale it in X real quick, and give me that, and extrude it, and the terrain is going like that. So there's always the possibility that you can build these in a really high position. So if it's like that, this, and it's like that, the building is standing on the ground, and it's all fine and dandy, and there's support for the building, and it's not floating in the air. So we can go really a really high angle for the terrain, and it still works for us. So that's because I put this here in, and I think this is really good. So okay, now we can bring back the first floor, all of the first floor, and the roof as well. And now we have the whole thing here, and now I'm ready to copy that, the whole thing, and move it to joint, and bring this to that here, this here, and let me just join all this together. Let's join it. I do not know why this is that. This is not joining that good, how it should be. Like add that, join, now the rest, join, now it's working. I don't know. So this is the house 02-01 version 2. I don't think we have to call it version 2. It's this, let's joint, and now I want to copy that, and now I want to distort the whole thing a little bit here and there. So we're going to duplicate this again and move that to, let's move it to distorted, and let's deactivate the joint and go to distorted. And now just going into that, into the framework and on the facade and so on, and let me just work on that a little bit. So that activated, we're going to edges, edge selection, and I'm going just to move this a little bit around here. And this is a dead chicken. And let's go to global and move this just a little bit around. Give it a little bit of a distortion here and there. Just that it's not all looking the same here. Maybe we can go down and move this down here. And then we can, like this. Oh yeah, we have to have a clean version. Okay, this was the thinking about that. This song is called, I think, Digital Kiss or something like that. Let's see, we have to have the local, maybe local view, and grab this and bring it a little bit to there. And here I'm going to move this a little bit down like that. Maybe we can bring this a little bit over like that. Maybe can we bring the front a little bit more. Global. Give me that. This one here, bring it a little bit inwards. Now just going through the framework and distort it a little bit here and there. Like that. So that we fulfill the thinking that medieval time was all a little bit distorted, a little bit dirty, and so on. Oh, this is too much here. Just here and there, going to distort the framework. I think this is these imperfections which makes making a model like this more realistic than every ultra precise, ultra high resolution texture. It doesn't always goes about it is not all about high resolution textures and believable textures. There's so many games out there, you get the feeling that this is right, this is cool, and you really like it and you don't know why, and because it feels so natural. And this is something because there are two things. One thing is it's a really satisfying order. It is really eye candy, and there's maybe the golden cut. It's golden cut. It's called the golden cut in English. That's the golden cut, and it's all made with this golden cut, and this is very satisfying for the eye. Or the other thing is, which looks even interesting for the eye, is if there is not everything the same, and this is the perfection of imperfection, so that there are some differences. It's not obviously that there's a difference, but there's a something is not the same than the other here, and this is something which I really like to do here, just to like that. This gives us a good feeling for the wood here. If it's a little bit it's not so straight, that all the edges are not so perfect. This is something which is very important, I think. Okay, move this down so that it follows somehow the line here. Maybe we can scale this out a little bit like that. It's not perfect. Nothing is perfect. Scale Y like this. I think I'm nearly done with the framework. That. Give me here one more, or let me give me that here a little bit to about. Let's go with that. Maybe we can set in here another loop cut and just about here. It's maybe not too straight here. Paint about here and just move it a little bit around. The thing is with crosses, maybe you will not see it. I see it. But I don't tell you what. This is cool. And now move that a little bit. I don't want to distort them too much in this direction or in this direction. And I just want to work on the edges, because even if the edge is not really definited, but the beam as it is, the beam is straight, even if there is something. They worked very precise at that time with wood, so let me bring this down a little bit. Maybe here a little bit more like that. And here as well, I want to bring these guys here down like this. And we have to dissolve many edges here. This is the next thing we have to do. Let's bring this down. Where we started here. Started here. Maybe this here is too much here. I think we are through, I think. Yeah. So we have that. This is started framework. All the other stuff is good, and maybe it's not that much distorted, but why distorted more than it should be? Now we have this joint thingy here, and I can now, let me see, yes, and no, this is not a joint. I wanted to just distorted here, distorted building. Now I have here the 001 in here. I want that. I want this here, not the one, even the one. I want to have it like that. And now I have to copy that. Let me save the whole thing here first. And where the heck is my coffee? Okay. I'm somehow tired. And I'm streaming now for about, how long do I stream right now? Let me see. 3 hours. Oh my god. 3 hours and 4 minutes. So, let me see. What I want to do is, first I want the coffee, a fresh one. So. Oh, and the thing is, I'm working right now more than 3 hours on this building, and this is just too much for a small building like that. So I have to optimize the whole thing. But the most time was thinking about how to do it and how to organize it, and this is some important stuff for the next buildings. So this is let's say this is okay, and now we can copy that, and I want to move it to the build stages and build to the build stage 1, or maybe into the build stages, and call it want to get rid of this here, get rid of this, and now I think we have the big beams in there, and now it's working with the stages. And this is the stage, let's call it mother of all stages or something like that. No, it's just stage, and I want to copy that again. I know it's there are many copies, and I call this stage 1. Stage 1, and stage 1 is just the ground. I think the ground. This one here. No. We go with that and that. That. Give me that. that. I need that, man. This is okay. So I need that, this one here, this one, and this one, and this one, and this here. No. Get rid of this. I need this one here. This. Yeah, this is the first stage. So we're going to Control I and delete the rest here. Delete these vertices here, and we have still the house here. Yeah, this is the right. I think this is stage 1. And now I have to bring in the whole things like planks, posts, support posts, and a workbench and some tools. And because the pivot point of the whole building, maybe we have to. Oh no, I want to delete that and go back to this and set it first the pivot point of the whole building here, and I want to have the pivot point somewhere underneath that ground in the middle of this here. So I'm going to create an empty real quick, so that I have something which I can move around. And the thing is, with the 3D cursor, you cannot move it around in 3D space with some handles, and this would be a nice feature. So I think here a little bit underneath the ground is the right place, and now we can set the cursor to the selected, and this is the can we work with empties? Can we work with that? Nope, we can't. We cannot. So I have to move the 3 curves, move the pivot point of this to origin to 3D cursor. Now I can get rid of the empty here. Delete the empty. Delete it. And we have the pivot point now where I want it. So it is in the middle of the building, and it is somewhere down here. Let's see, 3. No, it's not. So let's give me the empty back and move it a little bit to about here. I think this is the center in the Y, and in the X it is about here. And now let's get this one here, origin to 3D cursor. No. Empty. At first, cursor to selected. And now I can add the cursor, the origin to the 3D cursor. Now it is okay. Now we have that, and we have the pivot point in the middle of the building, and a little bit underneath the floor. So let me see. Now I have to copy that. I want to copy that, and now I'm going to delete that here and move that to stages, And this is the stage 1. Stage 1. Oh, this is it's a lot of thinking, and let me just get this and delete that. And then we need this here, this one, this, and this one. And I think we are good now. And now Control I and delete vertices. And now we have the stage 1. This is the stage 1. We only the ground and the stuff here. So this is stage 1. The terrain is about here where the pivot point is. So here's the 0, level 0. So it's all fine. So we have a little bit of raising above the ground, and then the building will be there. And now let me see. Now I want to have some things which are laying around and so on, and let's call this stage now we have to create some wooden beams. Now I have somewhere the wooden department here, the wood department, and we have to create some more stuff so that it looks good. I'm thinking about that maybe we can create that as an extra thing which is loaded in. So they bring the, so maybe Chris can do that, I don't know. Maybe it's another build stage, so we can at first, because it takes a while if the workers are, let me see, if you build a building like that, okay, and all the workers are somewhere else on the other building, then there is then the problem is that the workers have to walk to this to the building site, and it takes a while until they get to the building site, and the building is raising, so we have to maybe do some more stages at let's say the preparation stages. At first there is maybe at first there's nothing, just I think I have to talk with Chris again how we can do this and have a solution. Maybe we can do a preparation stage. Preparation stage. Let me see if I can do that. And let me see what we can do in the game here. We have to upgrade this here to the next level. So let me just go in there, and we have to bring this to the next level as well. So this upgrade and some active workers here. So they will bring the resource production to the max, and let's see. Now I can bring this to level 3, I think. They have all the stuff, but I need some more things. We have to build a homestead as well. Homestead and a farm. But first let me see I want to create the construction of quarters. Let me see where I can put the quarters. Yeah, let's put the quarters here. All of a sudden occupied here. And we have to the archer thing. So the archer is here. And the next one is the construction of stables. The stables. And we need some wood, some stone, and some other stuff. And let me just buy this whole stuff here, clay and wood. And normally it takes you a while until you have the resources. So we can bring in it's occupied, and this is good. So we have the complete keep here, and the workers will work on that. So let me just distribute some workers here. So we have some workers which are building the rest of the keep. So we can then maybe create some walls or something like that around the keep. And what I want to do is I want to get over there. And as you can see, it's a really big town right now. So we have to create this here, another level here. Give me some workers here. So this is the next level, and here I want to have the next level as well. So let's just work on that, so that the workers will automatically go to the building site. And let me see, can I no, this is maxed out, so we have 6 tons per hour of meat, and then we can build the homestead and the farm. Let me see where I can put this. Let me go to the, I think first we have to buy some wood here. Buy some wood, some clay. And as you can see, it's really a no-brainer if you have enough money. So we are buying of all stuff we're buying in, so that we have enough to. Oh, let me see. Ah, yeah. If you have a bakery, the food is going up. So at first I want to have a farm. Let me see where I can put a farm here. Maybe I can put a farm over here. So I'm going to move to about here. Oh, now it's working. Now it's working. Why? So we have to put, we're here on the end of the map here. And we have the copper mine here. And where's the copper? Where the heck is the copper? Copper. Where's the copper mine? Do we have copper mine somewhere? Maybe down here? Is this the copper mine here? Copper mine? Let me see. Let's have a look there. Yep. Over there and B, and can let me go to right here. No, this direction. And now we want to have a copper mine. I think over there there's the copper. Let's build an unoccupied copper mine. Do we have copper here? Oh, this is not our place. As you can see, the artificial intelligence is building a town as well over there. But we are more advanced than the artificial intelligence. Yeah, and person tribes. Just Simon, hi. Let me see. Oh, there's the copper mine. Okay, there's copper. So we go in there and give me that, and the copper mine where it must build an unoccupied copper mine. Why is that? Or is it iron? This is iron. Do we have... Oh, we have copper here, I think. This is the copper mine. Yep, this is the copper mine here. So, this is the iron over there. And let me go back. And we have to build a path. B. Let me see if I can build a pathway here. From here to about here. And then from about here to here. So that the copper mine is connected. And the keep is ready, I think, to build. It's ready to go, yeah. So now let me see what is it about. Empires & Tribes is a real-time strategy and role-playing game sold in the 1200, 1250, 1300, like that. We cannot be too specific because we have to make some compromises to make it work, or to make it eye candy as well. So we have some windows in there which are not existing in this manner in 1250. So and we have some other stuff which is not historical correct, but we don't want to have the label historical correct. It's like I said, it's an RTS RPG game where you can build your town, you can manage your town by going in the first person view to the buildings and assign some workers, upgrade this, and get some resources, and you can gather the resources by yourself as well if you are working on a, I think, yeah, the problem is that I cannot use some tools because the drag and drop function is not working in this version here, and we are up to create a new demo version on the end of the year. And yeah, this is the guild hall here, and we can upgrade this here, I think. So let me go in here and let me upgrade that guild hall upgrade. Give me some active builders here. I can assign the builders, and we will. I think we will bring this down to the maximum count of builders, because if I have 21 builders free, it is built immediately. It's just it's a no-brainer, and it's built in no time. So we have here some production things. I think this is the bakery. No, this is the weaving mill. And here we have a carpenter, here we have pottery, we have a mill, then we have baker. This is the bakery here, and we have a keep, which is used for getting your soldiers. And if I go to the keep, or I can, one moment, I can here now build some. We have not enough gold. This is not and our weapons. Okay, we have no weapons, so we have to buy maybe some weapons. Let me see if I can buy some weapons here. Yes, let me just buy them so that we have weapons, and then I use the money cheat here, and so I can buy all the stuff. And we have this already no time. So this is that, and now I can go to that menu here, and now I can add some swordsmen, some pikemen, some archers, and they will help me to fight against the artificial intelligence. And then we have some units here as well. We have knights, we have archers, pikemen, and what we have else with siege weapons. Yeah, we have siege weapons here. As you can see, we can build some catapults. We can the Trebok, and now they are recruited here. But don't worry, these are all old models, and currently we're working on new models here. So what I want to do here is I want to work on that here. So what we need is in the props. I think this is in the props here. Props. You see props, and we have the wood prop collection. And we need to create some more wood props here. What we need is to create some beams. And for that I'm using a cube. Let me see, just bring it to about here. I want to have the incremental stuff here, so back to vertex. And yeah, but right now I'm working on that for 3.5 hours right now, and I think I'm pretty sure I'm now done somehow. Tomorrow morning there will be another stream. Today there will be no stream, no other stream. That means that the next stream is tomorrow morning at 4 AM UTC +1. That means that is, yeah, UTC +1. Just have a look in Facebook on the Blender Source page. There is a calendar, or there are some events, and there's for every day there's a event. And tomorrow morning tomorrow is Monday, so maybe I will. Yeah, I will. Tomorrow is a miniature Monday, and I will create some miniatures, tabletop wargaming stuff, and make it ready for printing and painting and creating a diorama. And this will be the next stream. And yeah, this is here. I have to create now some, I have to write that down. I have to create some beams. Then I need to create some beams, a workbench, some wood horses, some better wood horse than we have there. Wood horse, and some scaffolding. This is another thing I need, and then maybe I have to create a dirt pile with pickaxe and shovel or something like that. Yeah. I think this is what we have to create here. Beams, workbench, some wood horses, some scaffolding, some dirt pile with pickaxe, and then put it all together as an ad for to put it on the building side to make it more realistic and not just to have this just this simple base building and there's nothing around. And so let me scale this except for Y. Bring it down like that, and let's make some different sizes here, and maybe we can let me see. I want to have this one here, then I want to have another one with let's go there, and real quick this here mirror modifier, and Y and to this, and then I want to have Control B, this about there, and now this one here, and Control B and bring it to about here. Then I want to extrude that like this. So we have this here, so some of these, then maybe we can copy that and bring it, scale it in the Y direction, a shorter one, maybe one which is, yeah, let's go with the shorter one. Let's copy this, bring it to about here, and this one here, and this one, and I want to scale it in Y like that. Let me see, to the top, scale Y. Why is that? Not this one and this one. The top, scale Y, like this. Some of these. Maybe make it a little bit bigger here. Copy that, bring it over, and on the global, make it a little bit bigger, so like that. Then this is this 1 2 3 4, and now let's see what we can do here. Let me see if this is working right now. So I just mute the microphone real quick. Okay, yeah, I want to texture this right now, and maybe we should make a pile of them. Beams pile, single and pile, single and pile, pile. Then some smaller wood, maybe some saws and so on, and some planks around it, and then I think it's good. So let me just go to the big cam here and make a transition here, and the music. So okay, I think we are done for today, and it's Sunday morning, and I'm streaming since 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm now a little bit tired, and I think I'm hit the sack for another hour or two, because at 11 I have to have an appointment. And yeah, so yeah, tomorrow there will be another stream. Like I said, it's a stream about miniatures, creating for 3D printing, and then there will be what else there will be? Yeah, 3D printing, and then we maybe bring it to the first model to a stage where we can prepare to print. And then during the week I will print it, and then we will put it together on the next Monday maybe, and we'll prepare to paint, or we make some more models so that we can paint it all at once. We'll see that we make a session about painting, miniature painting, but I have to warn you, I'm not a really good miniature painter. I'm still learning that. This is something I really want to learn, because it gives me an in-deep look about textures and how to create textures. And this is a very, very interesting field. If you create something like that, this is a canon of the project, the Desert Chronicles, which we had on Kickstarter. And here are some other stuff. These are the usual the standard reactors in the galaxies, in all galaxies, even in our galaxy, not only in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago. No, these are used today as well here on Earth. Here on my dioramas, this is from Desert Chronicles. It is not from a galaxy far away, because this is a standard. ISO standards about sci-fi reactors. Okay. Oh God, it's not Star Wars. Yeah, the design is similar, as you can see. This is, but it's much smaller, and this is just a small reactor. And then we have something like that here. This is a small building, but this is too small.